have a couple of ponds on the property. So let me just give you a context. When we first bought this land, the only water body we had on it was a village pond that was adjoining our land. It was not in our property, but it was adjoining our property. We didn't have anything on our property really. It is very common for farmers in India to actually fill up these ponds and take them over and use them for cultivation instead, because they feel like it's extra land that they can use. And that's something we were very worried would happen to that village pond as well. But we managed to protect it and make sure that nobody encroaches on that. What we observed over the next few monsoons was that there was a lot of water coming into our land and then leaving our property. And in the principles of permaculture, we wanted to slow it down, soak it in and store it. So by our estimate, we needed a few more ponds to actually trap all the water that was coming into our property. And so the subsequent monsoon, what we did was we built this pond, which is about 85 feet by 100 feet and around 15 feet deep. And we estimate that it holds almost 1 million liters of water. This pond overflows into the village pond, which is not in our property but adjoining to us. And finally, the village pond overflows back into our property. And so we dug one more pond there because there was still room for us to save some water. After the first monsoon, we realized there was still something leaving our property and we were not happy about that. So we've built 4 shallow pools near the water path where now all the extra water gets captured. So on a good day, when it rains heavily at Aanandaa, we estimate that we are trapping almost 5 million liters of water in one day itself across all our water bodies. Amazing, isn't it?
सर्दी में इसको सीधा करा दूंगा।
हाँ, वो सीधा का थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ेगा कैसे कराएं, क्योंकि है तो स्लोपिंग में
होगा तो स्लोप में जिधर से पानी आएगा सीधा ऐसे जाएगा, ये जाएगा
तालाब में। आप उबड़ खाबड़ है वो ठीक हो जाएगा।
वो जैसे ये ऊंचा है।
When we decided to make the farm, we thought we should buy land in a place where we speak the language, and that had to be somewhere up north because that's where we belong to. Buying land in or around Mumbai was ruled out because we didn't speak Marathi. The advice I would give is, if you were looking to buy a piece of land and start farming, work with the local community, because that way they learn something new and you also get a lot of knowledge from them about local crops, local temperature, what grows here, what doesn't. I learned a lot from the locals here, and knowing the language definitely helped because it wouldn't happen otherwise. An added advantage for us was that both my husband and I belong to Chandigarh, so there was no sort of doubt about where we thought we would settle down eventually in our old age. And we chose a place where we thought we would spend the rest of our lives, which was Aanandaa. And lastly, both sets of parents lived here, so the added bonus was for us that we got to spend a lot of time with our parents. And in that one trip that we would make to do up the farm, we would work through the day at the farm, spend the evenings with our parents. So we like to believe that we got double the good karma. Of course, you can do permaculture in 1 acre of land. Permaculture is a system of design, not a system of scale. And in fact, it works equally well on any size of a plot. You can even practice permaculture in an urban house where you have a garden in the front or a garden at the back. So definitely you can do it in 1 acre. And I believe that you could actually produce enough food from the 1 acre plot for yourself, for your friends and your family, because with permaculture you get extremely high productivity with very little effort.